Alright my peeps, I bring to you my detailed prediction of John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. A match that's going to take place this Sunday at Hell in a Cell. And this matchup, I've got to say, I didn't see this coming. I definitely did not see this match coming. I didn't think John Cena was going to be back this soon. And even if he was supposed to be back this soon, even if they did announce he was going to return this soon, I wouldn't have thought John Cena would return in this specific situation that he's in at Hell in a Cell. Meaning that I didn't think John Cena was going to come back to face off against Alberto Del Rio. Not only that, the face off against Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship, that's definitely a big surprise. I did not expect that. I don't know how many times I've said that now. So, anyways, yeah. So definitely the most unexpected match on the card. And we haven't seen John Cena. I mean, it's been announced, it's been confirmed. I mean, even when it was confirmed and announced, I still had my doubts. I was like, is this like, is Vicky Guerrero just, you know, announcing this as a... Because here's the thing, when this match was announced, it was right after Del Rio tried sucking up to Vicky, and Vicky didn't take that too well, and she tried to distract Del Rio by announcing that he's going to defend the title against John Cena at Hell in a Cell. This big surprise while he's in a matchup with Ricardo, and then Ricardo rolls him off for the victory. So, the way they announced it and the time they announced it, it just, in the beginning, I wasn't too sure if it was actually going to happen, or if it was just, if it was just Vicky Guerrero messing with Del Rio's head, and, you know, that it was just a joke or something like that. But, obviously, it's not a joke. At least I don't think so, unless, you know, at Hell in a Cell, John Cena doesn't appear and it turns out to be a joke. But I highly, highly doubt it, since they've been advertising it. So the fans are expecting to see it. And also, you know, all the John Cena promos, the video packages they've shown, I don't think it's for nothing, you know. Of course it's not for nothing. So anyways, yeah, this matchup, man. You know, I think this match is good. It's definitely a great thing that John Cena is back in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. Cause let's face it, guys. The last like year or two, I think 2 years maybe, the World Heavyweight Championship just hasn't felt as important as the WWE Championship. The WWE Championship has main evented so many pay-per-views, while the World Heavyweight Championship hasn't main evented a pay-per-view in a long time. I don't even remember the last time the World Heavyweight Championship matchup main evented a pay-per-view. Actually, I think I might remember when that was. It might have been when Kane faced off, when Kane was the champion, and he defended the World Heavyweight Championship against The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell. That might have been the last time the World Heavyweight Championship main evented a pay-per-view. But I might be wrong. It might have been after that. But it's been a while. You know, where the World Heavyweight Championship has been. The match has been placed like in the beginning of pay-per-views, like the first matchup, and also in the mid card. Or not necessarily the mid card, but in the middle of the show, and it hasn't felt as epic, you know, as the WWE Championship. For instance, you know, since John Cena's in this matchup, let's talk about John Cena and, you know, the championships here. When John Cena first won the championship back in 2005, WrestleMania 21, he became WWE Champion. Same night, Batista became the World Champion. At that time, the World Heavyweight Championship and WWE Championship pretty much were like the value of both. They were both like on an equal playing field. You know, winning the World Heavyweight Championship meant as much as winning the WWE Championship. They were both, like I said, like on an equal playing field. And sometimes the World Heavyweight Championship would main event the pay-per-view. Sometimes it was the WWE Championship. Actually, in 2005. I think they still had the SmackDown specific pay-per-views and the Raw specific pay-per-views for a while. I don't remember when exactly they started to make pay-per-views where it was both Raw and SmackDown, and it was no longer exclusive pay-per-views to, both brands. But when they did start to, to make the pay-per-views non-exclusive, so the pay-per-views were for both Raw and SmackDown Superstars. It would always be pretty much the bigger matchup, the bigger feud, would main event the pay-per-view. So let's say the World Heavyweight Championship was held inside Hell in a Cell, and the WWE Championship was maybe a regular matchup, and it was a pretty new feud or something like that. Then the World Heavyweight Championship matchup you would find would main event that pay-per-view. Seeing as how it's inside Hell in a Cell. And for the past few years, it hasn't been that way. I think it all started maybe when, or became major when SmackDown Superstars started appearing on Raw on a regular basis, and it was no longer Raw exclusive Superstars or Raw roster and SmackDown roster. It was SmackDown, it's just a show. Raw is just a show, and it's like a one roster, and they appear on both Raw and SmackDown. So yeah. Anyways, so pretty much the reason why I'm talking about this is with John Cena being in that World Heavyweight Championship matchup and probably winning this matchup, that will do wonders for the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, just look at when CM Punk was the WWE champion, and John Cena wasn't even the champion at that time. On a lot of those pay-per-views, John Cena was main eventing those pay-per-views despite CM Punk being the WWE champion. So with John Cena back to chasing the World Heavyweight Championship, it's going to make the championship, seem even more important, and I wouldn't be surprised that if he wins that championship, we see the World Heavyweight Championship main event pay-per-views once again. So I'm all for this match. John Cena versus Del Rio, I'm all for it. And even if John Cena loses this matchup, it'll still make the champion Del Rio look good, the World Heavyweight Champion, and also it'll make the championship look good because John Cena wanted to win that championship. He still wants to win it. He's trying to chase it. So whether he wins or loses, it's a win-win situation here for the World Heavyweight Championship. And as far as, like I said, I think John Cena's going to win this matchup. Why do I think John Cena's going to win? Because this scenario reminds me a lot of when John Cena, I think it was when John Cena won the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time. I think it was the first time, or was it the second? I think it was the first time. It was when Chris Jericho was the World Heavyweight Champion. And that was back in his, heel run in 2008, I think. John Cena got injured, and then he announced his return. And his return match was for the World Heavyweight Championship against Chris Jericho. I think it was Survivor Series. He returned, and he beat Chris Jericho for the World Heavyweight Championship on his return match, his return night. And this scenario reminds me exactly of that feud, or that matchup. John Cena, in that case too, I believe he didn't appear at all before the actual pay-per-view. He just appeared at the pay-per-view, beat Chris Jericho, won the championship, and I can see the same thing happening right here. As far as Del Rio's chances of retaining, I think the only scenario I could see Del Rio retaining would be by like a disqualification. I don't think Del Rio would beat John Cena on his return by like submission. Definitely not by submission, but by pinfall or something like that. And as far as Damien Sandow cashing in, I don't know. But I don't know if I could see that happening. Maybe. I'm definitely not ruling it out. I'm not like, it's definitely not gonna happen. I could actually see it happening, but I don't think it's gonna happen just yet. And I'm not sure if it's going to happen against John Cena. I will say, though, if Damien Sandow does cash in against John Cena and wins that championship off of John Cena, that's a huge victory for Damien Sandow. But honestly, I think just John Cena is going to win the championship. but I don't think, you know, Damien Sandow is going to cash in at Hell in a Cell. But I would like to know, though, if you guys think Damien Sandow will cash in at Hell in a Cell. Tell me in the comment section below. And, yeah, I'm sticking with my pick. I think John Cena is going to win the championship this Sunday. And, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, you can click that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm out. See you guys.